All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the San Antonio Marshals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Check 43. Begin. Check.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 32 that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The 24-yard line.
He'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 3.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the and the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They go with Brown. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, it's Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Check. Check out.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now. Swift and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Mexico City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let him more team. Let him know. Mike 8. Check.
On second down, Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cut, 380.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Under 10. 14. 10.
Hey, 0.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
380. Here we go. Watch the pass. Left. 380.
On first down, Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock. So on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Check 37.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Ready? Switch it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going. Now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watch the screen.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 31, check 31. Big Dan, pick me. Go, go. Check, check. Flag down. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On third down, Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Swift. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now? You feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Open man is Jacob Hollister. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey, check. Good.
On second down now. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Wilson, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Switch. Run left.
Now a give, right side. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
At the 43-yard line.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check nine.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's